Hey y'all, good day today. I have a new Marshall 4x12. It's got the older classic grill cloth. I think it was too expensive for them to make, so they dropped it. I think it's called the basket, not the basket weave. It's called the check, large check or checkerboard, something like that. So I've just set up what I consider the classic Marshall sound. Um, I've got it's a 2203 style head. It's made out of completely new old stock components, but it's got a Merrin transformer. It's got a depth mod. Um, it's the best amp in the world, in my opinion. Perhaps my friend has a better one, only because he's got about $2,000 worth of tubes in it. So there's only two or three of these in the world. Uh, So I've got in front of that a Tube Screamer, a TS9, but it's the original blackback one. So it's a 1980, the most expensive one apart from the OD. And it's not just expensive; it does sound better. It truly does. It's something to do with the buffer, and I don't know what, but it just sounds so sweet. It just makes you play better. It's a riff right in overdrive. Um, so yeah, and my guitar is what I consider to be my best recording guitar. It's a Crate Electra guitar, old made in Korea, I think, um, and it has pickups that were designed by a friend of mine who owns Motor City Pickups. He actually listened to my album, and he figured out what type of pickup I would like, and he wound me two pairs of it for the neck and the bridge, and they sound amazing. And he just nailed it. He listened to my sound. He knew exactly what I wanted, and it is uncanny. And I'm not just blowing smoke. I have his other pickups too, and I have vintage Gibson pickups, and these are my favorite for metal. Um, Perhaps my really old '62 Gibson is better for rock and for more subtle stuff, but for metal, this is it. I don't think you can get it. You might ask him for whatever you design for Owen. I think it's a blackback too with a different magnet, and I think it's slightly overwound. So if that makes probably no sense. So this is what I consider to be the classic Marshall sound. It's got 75 Celestion 75s in it. I know everybody loves the vintage 30s, but in my opinion, there is a more aggression and a more recognizable sound with 75s, because a lot of the old records are done with these, not vintage 30s. I think people are getting sick of the vintage 30s huge wall of sizzle sound. So when you put Marshall mids on top of Celestion V30 mids, it gets a bit too, I don't know, I think I'm fatigued. I think everybody is sick of the modern metal sound. So this is it. This is the classic Marshall sound. I'm going to back off a bit because I don't want too much string sound being in the video. So check it out. Classic Marshall.